Yo guys, what is good? As here once again with another video. Today we're playing Kingdom of Heroes Tactics War. This is a brand new gacha game released just 2 days ago for the global market, and I want to show you what this game has to offer. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I probably will cover this game quite a bit, and if you enjoy it, just let me know in the comments. So let's get to it. So as I said, this game was just released 2 days ago for the global market, and with this we actually have a lot of events going on that you will not see at a later stage. So if you watch this in, let's say, a week from now, 2 weeks from uploading this video, then these events might not be there. Okay, so let me quickly explain you what this game is. It's your typical gacha game. However, the combat system is a tile-based tactical combat system. So you still have your turns, you go in order, but you move on a grid-like map instead of just have your hero stationary and just click whatever you want to attack. We will go over that a little bit later. So just as a kind of menu, we will go over heroes, runes, and I will quickly touch on to costumes. We will go into PvP. I show you like a small intro to the PvP, nothing special. The real combat system in a dungeon or so. And later on we're doing also our summons. We still have a little bit of summons remaining, and yeah. Alright, let's go into heroes. So here we have our heroes, and you can see there's a bunch of different types associated to them, and also like colors. These colors are all elements, so there's 5 elements in this, and there's also 5 hero archetypes, I would say. The dark and light ones, they are fairly rare, and you have to get them through like a special summoning, so you cannot get them with the regular summons. Here you can see this girl, Vrtra, I believe. She is a dark hero that I have gotten for the promotion, and I have more heroes than that, but they're not as important right now. Yeah, let's start with the priest. So the priest is your typical support kind of healer-ish class. The guardian is your defender, so all your tanks and all that stuff. These ones are called wizards here, your typical ranged mages. They will attack with spells. A lot of them do damage over time or have some other abilities that may enhance your party. They're like a mix between ranged attacker and support sometimes. Then we have our warriors. The warriors are the melee characters, go into a fight and whack on enemies. And then let me see if I can find one. Here we have our archer, and yeah, they have the typical archer archetype where they attack from a range. They might also have some damage over time associated to them, or similar abilities like this. These elements, they follow rotational system where light and dark, they don't have advantages against each the other elements, but they are strong / weak against each other. Then the elements, nature is strong against water, water is strong against fire, and fire is strong against nature. Alright, other than that, this follows more the typical gacha strategy where you level your heroes up into the various different stages. So a 2-star goes to 30, a 4-star to 3-star to 40, and so on. And the maximum level is currently 70 on a 6-star. You need to collect experience. Experience can also be gained inside of your dungeons, and yeah, you will have to use the promotion at the end. He is already at 40 max, and then you can go through a promotion, and here you can select your heroes and upgrade them. Heroes can also be awakened, and this can increase a stat. These can be like abilities or just stats. For this girl, she doesn't seem to have anything that increases on her awakening, but this girl does. So she expands the area in which you can move with the mobility and the inspirational buff. So there's a lot of that here. Now that we have picked this little girl here, she also has a costume. This costume was free. I got it just as a bonus for just logging in the first time. It's part of the event, I believe. And as you can see here, the costumes, they increase your stats, not necessarily by a high amount. It's really negligible what they do. Just nice to have. And in case you wonder, this is what she looks usually. With all that, here you have the menu where we can quickly navigate between the different areas without jumping too much in between. All right, so here we have our rune system, and this is the rune manager. Actually really nice because you can already sort between stats and all that different jazz, which is pretty nice because a lot of games don't have that right from the get-go. So good on them that they implemented this right away. You can also exchange rune sets right from here with any other hero that you have, which is also nice. The exchange will cost you silver, so be aware of that. Other than that, yeah, you can temporarily equip any rune and see what kind of stats they give. That is pretty cool. I haven't figured out exactly which slots are responsible for which stats yet, but it seems that slot 1 is attack, slot 3 is defense, and slot 5 is always HP, so these are fixed. Then for 2, 4, and 6, they can basically have copious amounts of stats. So 2 seems to be your attack slot. I have seen that I can get percentage attack and also, do I have all selected? So I can get crit rate, and I believe crit damage later on. You can get flat attack, which is bad. Yes, crit damage. And then attack percent. I don't think that you can get a lot more stats than that, but don't quote me on that. So for your slot 4, this is your kind of supporty slot. I've seen max HP and also speed on that so far. So, but you can also get attack. So attack, flat attack, defense, max HP, and I have one rune that has speed. And then on slot 6, I believe that is where your accuracy resistance goes, and also HP, defense percentage, and flat stats. Coming from other games, you always want to have percentage stats on your main 3 slots, which are 2, 4, and 6, besides speed. Speed is probably always flat, and these ones, don't try to gain stats that you cannot get. One other thing that I believe holds true is that slot 1 cannot roll defense, this one cannot roll attack, and this might be able to roll everything. Okay, so let's get out of that. Now we have talked about heroes and runes. Let's quickly go into the costumes, and with that also in the shop. So you can see there's a bunch of different heroes that have costumes, and you can buy them with this currency. And you can see I have gotten 2, so you get them even as a free-to-play player. You don't necessarily have to spend money on them. And since we went into the one shop, let's go into the next one as well. So here you have your basically money shop and all the other shops. Like there's a guild shop, there's a honor shop for arena stuff where you can buy things per week, like these skill fairies which enhance skills for every hero, and the small ones for 1 to 4 stars. Friendship points where you can get small of these things. Don't buy the silver coins, usually it's a scam. Crystals are priced at $3 for 30, so basically $1 for 10. So I would think that probably the 31 is the best for most people, or maybe the $50 package. Unless you're a whale or have a big budget, you probably don't buy this one. Then these are the various things you can buy with them. Probably at a later stage, this will be your main point of interest. And package-wise, they have a copious amount of packages. The level up package seems pretty good. It's available once. And other than that, I would say the best packages are, as usual, your daily packages. The daily light package, if you need the XP buff, you should definitely get that. And then this daily package. So for me personally, I won't spend any money on the game for at least the first week to see how I like it, if I will continue it. And if I will do so, then I probably buy both of them because they can stack up. Alright, so with the shops covered, let me quickly run you through Arena. We will just take a match to just show you the general layout. I'm lucky that this guy just placed. I'm not lucky because I beat him already. I just want to, yeah, perfect. Okay, so there is auto battles in this, as you can see. I could just start this and my units would move. Here is the tile system, and most of your units have a movement of 2 tiles. They can move through other units, so you see this, where they move through these other units, but only if they can reach a field afterwards. So here I cannot move through any of those. And yeah, so there is a bunch of skills that have a targeted area. As you can see here, with this ability I can hit 4 tiles, and it only goes onto the diagonal tiles, so I cannot hit those 2. But let's say if any of those 2 heroes would be in the area, I would hit them too. So however, I have an AoE and I can hit both of them at the same time. So it becomes really important, especially at later stages, how you position your heroes and knowledge about what the other heroes do. Okay, there you could see the element advantage. I believe this will this will grant crit rate and accuracy. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. And yeah, that's basically the combat system in a nutshell. It is a little bit more complex once you get into the later stages of the game, obviously, because the terrain can also change. Let me quickly show you in one other area. Okay. I have never gotten a box. I got a box for whatever reason. I don't know where this box comes from. This first time that I've gotten a box. Okay. So this is your overview map. Here you have the awakening dungeons. These are to generate all your different awakening materials. They're currently, I believe, for the next 9 days just open. Other than that, I think they might rotate. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So then you have the Rune dungeons that just opened for me because I finished the mission. You have the 2 different bosses and they drop the different rune sets. So this is the basically the later stage rune set. So here, stun on attack, defense, accuracy, resistance, and counterattack. And then here in this one we have vampire, HP, max HP, attack, crit rate, and speed. One set is missing. I don't know where that is coming from. It was... what was it? I don't know which one it was. The last one that was on the display anyway. I haven't done one of these yet, but these are also, like, the first stages are not really that important. So let's go to one of the towers, and here I went up to floor 15 already. You gain every 10 stages different rewards in the normal difficulty. As you can see, once you reach floor 100 you get a light and darkness scroll, which is pretty nice. And you have a hard mode as well, and in the hard mode every 5 levels you get a different reward. So every 5 number you get spirit stones. 50 is basically 1 summon, so these stack nicely up. And then every 10 floors you get these skill fairies that enhance your skills, and obviously the light and dark scroll at the end. Next up we have these rift events. So these are your special dungeons where you can grind farmable units. Some of them might be 3 stars. Most of them are probably 2 stars. And depending on which event is going on, currently we have this event where you can get mainly silver and these XP units. You can feed them and gain XP for your heroes. Next up, this is the typical standard map. So here in this circle around here is the basic combat map, and let's just jump into one of the newer battles that I just unlocked to show you how the different maps can look like. Okay, so here we have 4 heroes, one with a leader ability that I put in, and this is the enemies we're facing. You can see the level there, and all good. Once we have beaten this level, we can use the auto repeat, which I will show you once we're done with this. And this shouldn't be too hard. I might be able to run this on auto. So as you can see, some of these maps have like missing tiles or block tiles, so you can work with the environment to protect your units, and you can also block other units in with your own units to protect your units, if that makes any sense. Yeah, this should be fairly easy. We sometimes get a cool animation when there's a crit happening, although not every ability can crit. Like this support type ability obviously doesn't deal damage, but sometimes it shows that animation. And yeah, so this one is actually a fairly large map, as you can see here. Not all of them are that large, and they can provide you with a tactical advantage or disadvantage, where here you have a choke point, and if you can put one of your defenders here, your support units are kind of safe. Come on, beat them up. There we go. Nice. So I really like this kind of strategical combat system. It doesn't come into play that often, obviously, being a gacha game. So you want your units to be on auto, but I prefer this over the regular standard click Hero X and beat them up. Okay, so now we have done this. We get our rewards, and here you have the auto repeat system. Pretty nice. You can repeat it up to your maximum of energy. You can select when it ends, and also if you maybe want to farm in a dungeon without stopping, you can do that as well as when you're farming for XP for a hero. Alright, so we have covered our heroes, our rooms, the two shops. We went into the tower and also showed you arena and the dungeons. So the last piece left is basically all these different kind of reward structures that you get in the game. So there's supposed to be constantly something going on. So right now you have this beginner stuff when you log in the first time, and for 5 days you get a lot of different goodies. Pretty nice. And then as you can see here, this seems to be like a monthly thing. This is a one of the standard events. This is the tower, a 2-month event, although the tower resets differently. A hero combination event. You have this. This is for the start of the game. It's a little mini game inside, which is pretty cool. And Shoots and Ladders is what I believe it's called in the United States or somewhere. So this is pretty cool. And yeah, then we have 9 days awakening materials open. Happy hours, those are always there. Fortune gifts always there, and login bonus every month also always there. Right, so the last thing that I want to show you is the Kingdom Pass, which is your typical pass system. You can purchase it for $30, and the rewards seem pretty nice. I haven't calculated and mapped it out how much you get, but usually it's worth more than you pay for. The free one is also pretty nice. Like, they give you one of these higher grade skill fairies, which is pretty good because you want them for your 5 stars. Actually, even 2. So pretty nice. And you can see there's tons of missions that you can like complete over time. All right, so that's already it, and I really hope you enjoyed that. With that, I will leave you to the summons. I have actually already done most of them in a previous attempt, so we will only select one of our 5-star heroes. Which one do we want to get? I have no idea. So I will probably pick by looks. Is this by rarity? Hero selection rate. Oh, okay. So this is the most selected. So I guess this is one of the better ones. Ah, there's hero info. So continuous damage. Okay. Okay. And finish off. So cooldown reset. Ooh, surrounding enemies. Okay, I understand why they picked this. However, I like the looks of this one. Is this any good? Throws a ninja spiral, target area, continuous damage. Okay. Throws a dagger, mobility. That's cool. Stealth it, reduced death, and then oh, max HP. So this could be great for dungeons, which I want to focus on. So I will pick this one, I guess. And secret moves, hides in the shatters. 4 turns, she will gain an extra turn and stealth, crit rate, and recovers 50% of her action gauge. That is actually pretty cool. This guy also looks pretty cool. Does he also have an... buff steel? That is also pretty nice. I like rangers in general, so Lilith would be maybe cool. They're all fire, the cool ones. Okay, I think I will go with her just because I like her looks. Thank you. We have gotten her. So this took a little bit longer than expected, but yeah, with that I leave you to the summons. As always, it was a pleasure to have you here. Let me know what you think about this game in the comments, if you want to see more of it, what kind of content you might want to see, and yeah, subscribe, like for more videos like this. Subscribe, like if you have interest in my other comments, and yeah, with that I'm signing off, and enjoy the summons. See ya next time. Yeah, let's get into some summons. So I have 4 of these summons here. They can give 3 to 5 stars. They don't give a bonus, so we can just pop them. Let's see what we get. Okay, no hero. Does it do? Let's reduce attack. That is nice. Oh, transfer debuffs, advancing rate, and continuous damage. Seems nice. Okay, a new guardian. Let's remove buffs and silence. Shield for and provoke. Okay. Oh, this is one of the better subs. I don't know if this is a 4-star or 5-star. This is a 4-star. Okay, cool. Ooh, turn resets. Nice. Or cooldown resets. Oh, we got another 4-star. And this one. Okay. Cool. So we got some more heroes. I summoned one time on this one or 2 times and got this one luckily, which is pretty good. Here I just wanted to try if I could get a dark hero. And now we're basically doing this one on the banner because I want to get the chance for this one. We don't know yet what we can get. There's a pretty good reroll guide from Tag the Legend. I will link that in the description below. It's... Oh! She says something new. So this might be... Oh! We got lucky as hell! We got lucky. Increased attack. Nice. Crit rate increased. Super good. All allies gain increased mobility on a passive. Jumps into the air, blah blah blah. Mix goes into high gear, granting action opportunity. Action opportunities are turn resets, basically. Like procs where you can get another turn. And increased damage, so speed. Oh, nice. And increased crit damage. We got extremely lucky. Phantom. Oh. That's basically a Shufraken debuff. Interesting. Can we get something more? A mutant elf. Oh, fire pillars. Really? So if we kill with this, we get a cooldown reset. Cool. There's tons of abilities which makes it pretty nice. Reduce mobility, so they can move, basically are slowed. They can move only one tile. Sleeps. Action gauge reduces. Turn bar resets. Another wizard. I haven't seen all the skills yet. That's why I walk you through them as well. So block HP recovery. She looks cute. I really like the... Oh, that is such a good passive. I really like the art style. I can understand why she seduces something. She has this cute, funny look. Oh, we get a 4-star. Oh. 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 That is incredibly lucky. So we have not gotten a single 4-star, which was guaranteed. Oh, mobility and... Oh, that is cool. Every 4 turns she gets basically 2 turns. Ooh, she is probably very nice for dungeons. So yeah, we have not gotten any of the guaranteed 4-stars, but got 2 of them in the same pull nonetheless, which is pretty crazy. So this has never happened to me, and no, we're not buying that. This has never happened to me in any game before, so I never had to say it. But don't feed your 5-stars, especially in games like this. If you play Exos, like you get them tons after tons after tons, and you can only use one of the different copies. But in this game, you can use multiple of the same hero. So don't feed your 5 stars. You never know, even if they might look weak or even if they are weak, if they get buffed at some point or if there comes new content, they might get extremely useful. Like become extremely valuable for you to have multiple copies of them. That obviously doesn't work for every hero, but don't feed them. Don't use duplicates of 5 stars as skill ups in the beginning. Especially because this game seems to be decently generous via achievements and via events with skill up materials at least. So here you can see they have achievements, and then they have different challenges, daily missions, these guides that reward you with here, for example, a skill up for clearing hard to 35. Not to... I cannot enter these yet because I haven't cleared them, but yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. It helps me out, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Until then, enjoy the grind.